Well, President Trump is dealing with two international crises while on vacation. Loyola Marymount political science professor Fernando Guerra joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's been a busy week.
It seems like every week's a very busy week with this administration.
Yes. We want to start with North Korea. Lots of talk from both President Trump and North Korea, and then Japan and South Korea making some military plans, and then Guam telling its people what to do in the event of a nuclear strike. Is there any diplomacy going on? I mean, this is wild.
Yeah, we hope there's diplomacy going on. We've been told that the president of China and President Trump did speak yesterday. We're also told that there are some back-channel discussions with the North Koreans. But, you know, for diplomacy to be effective, it has to be coordinated, strategic, and long-term. And there seems to be no coordination, even within our own administration. Secretary of State Tillerson seems to always be playing catch-up, doesn't know what the president's going to be saying, and so there's definitely no coordination. It's not strategic at all. Now, President Trump is very strategic when it comes to his own political personality and what he's doing to further his perspective in terms of how he looks, but for the country, it's not strategic at all. And it certainly isn't long term. President Trump has no sense of history and no sense of what the words that he's doing and the actions that he's taking, the future implications. And so, is there diplomacy going on? Not enough, not effective, and that's really a dangerous situation.
Okay, and we can't leave out Venezuela, where the president says he hasn't ruled out military option there. Has the situation there deteriorated so much that, you know, does it warrant the threat?
Well, clearly the situation has deteriorated internally, but there's absolutely no external threat to either the United States or to any of the neighbors in Venezuela. Why you would even consider military action for a completely and totally domestic situation is just President Trump is out of control, and the fact that he now controls his mighty military, and it seems like he wants to use it. He seems like he wants to use a hammer for everything, and that's just incredible. You know, we haven't had a military action in Latin America in over 35 years, Grenada. And the history with the United States and Latin America has been one of continuous invasion and interference. And we're just getting over that. And for him to bring this up again, shows absolutely no sense of history, and there's no need for it. Yes, oil is important, but the oil markets are so saturated that we don't need Venezuelan oil. And, you know, the only other product really that Venezuela exports to the United States are great baseball players. And, you know, we have plenty of those.
Well, the president has also set his sights on Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. I mean, that's, you know, attacking your own party. Do you think that's an effective way to get things moving?
Not at all. I mean, this clearly shows his lack of political experience. Trump will say, and many of his supporters, that his whole job was to come in and shake up Washington, not use the standard rules, and he's certainly doing that. But then, you know, Washington's going to fight back, and not just the Democrats. We're talking about the Republican leader here. This is supposed to be his #1 ally. Now Trump and McConnell are going to have a difficult time. McConnell will not trust him. McConnell will not trust in the future that he will be an ally worth supporting. He's just increased Trump's degree of difficulty of getting things done in the future.
And what do you think will be the next thing that the president will be pushing for on Capitol Hill? And what do you think the chances are that it will pass?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the conventional thinking is tax reform. But with this president and what he goes after, we don't know. But in terms of a long-term, sustained legislative goal, it's been about tax reform. The challenge there is that now, without having the reform of the Obamacare, that they really don't have funds to really create a tax without tax cuts without really not heavily impacting the deficit. And so tax reform is going to be incredibly difficult because of his relationship with McConnell. It's going to be very difficult because where are the funds going to come from? And, you know, I just don't see them getting that done.
Wow. A lot going on. All right, Professor. Thank you so much for joining us. Fernando Guerra from Loyola Marymount. Thanks so much.